I am barely starting to say out loud and repetitively that when I was a child in early childhood, 5 to 7 years old to be exact, I experienced child abuse to the body. I'm also starting to say out loud that I was exposed to sex at a really early age, and I started laying down my body to different boys. I'm also starting to say out loud that most of the boys that I slept with in my entire life, especially as a lesbian, was family members. Not only were they family members, but they were first cousin related family members. A lot of people, mainly my family, my friends, the people that I thought supported me the most, is constantly asking me, why do I keep living in the past? Why do I keep repeating these messages? Why can't I forgive and let go and move on? But they don't want to acknowledge that I was chosen by God, ordained by God to go through those traumatic experiences since early childhood. You know that trauma is different, right? When you go through it in early childhood. Did you know that the brain is the most crucial to be developed from newborn to 5 years old, and that the brain experiences in that age group sets the tone for the rest of our life? They don't want to acknowledge that I've been ordained to go through those experiences, those childhood traumas, because I'm being ordained to speak about it, and that time is now. I am ordained to be the voice for the voiceless. I am ordained to be the storyteller and to create a safe space and to be a vessel and an example of the things that we experienced and the choices that we made in the past. It doesn't define who we are. So if you guys appreciate this message, I would appreciate you boosting this message by copying the link, saving, reposting, commenting freedom, or commenting storytelling, giving this a like, and also giving me a follow. I also have a podcast called the Social Progress Podcast, and my main intention creating the podcast is to educate social stigmas with lived experiences. When I started the podcast, my ancestors told me this was really because I was a storyteller, and this is a medicine. This is an ancient technology in my ancient Chamorro indigenous culture. But also Mother God and Jesus Christ herself told me that I am a gardener, and I'm supposed to be planting new seeds, uprooting the roots of trauma, hate, pain, frustration, silence, which is what happens in my culture so loudly, so that I could plant new seeds of forgiveness, compassion, unconditional love, faith, discipline, courage, safety, security, childlike love, etc. So if you guys want to share your story, you guys can click the link in my bio and come collaborate with me, share your story, utilize the Social Progress Podcast as a space where you can make mistakes, as a space where you can talk about your most vulnerable stories, and nobody's going to judge you, nobody's going to ridicule you, because I'll 1, 2 real quick and then we'll pray about it. But also, if you guys want to share your stories and testimony as a living experience and living evidence that anybody can break free and break through the trauma and the bondage of the hurts and the pains of the past. But also, if you want to listen to the podcast as well, that will also help me to organically build my platform and get it to the right people, the right listeners, and also the right business opportunities, the right collaborations to get our stories and our voices heard. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Everything is linked in my bio.